Hello everyone, it's very cold today. I think it's going to be the very busy time of us because it's nearly the end of our semester at university. So I'm very happy to see your videos and your homeworks for this week. So now it's time for my homework. Let's check it for me. Today I will make a small talk about studying abroad. Firstly, I will give you the overview. Nowadays, studying abroad becomes more and more popular in Vietnam. So, what is the reasons why many students choose to study outside our country? First of all, they think that they want to change their life because in some developed country in the world, there are many new things for them to experience. For example, the new culture, new living style. Yes, and I think it's gonna be the very wonderful experience for them in their life. The second reason is that they want to improve and develop their skills. I think in some developed country, the education and also the environment is very good, and it helps them enhance their, their skills and broaden their knowledge. So it is the reason why many students go abroad to study and become very successful. Yes, and moving on the next point, uh, but why many students still choose to study in Vietnam? I think it's very nice question, and then I will give some evidence to prove this. Firstly, I think many students in Vietnam they can't stand the very high cost of education and also the living abroad. Moreover, I think their language skills are not good enough for them to be able to communicate with the native speakers. Yes, and because the language is the very first and very important thing to decide whether you are able to going abroad or not. Yes, and moreover, I think some students they they can't stand living far from their family. They are scared of homesick. Yes, and I think they also they don't have the enough confidence to live in an unfamiliar country. Yes. Um, Moving on the next point, I will talk about some difficulties many students have um, um, meet have faced with when they studying abroad. First of all, I think it's cultural shock. Um, Cultural shock is very first and very big problem for many students. Um, the living in other country, for example, the eating style, the foods, the weather, climate, the living style of the young uh, who are at the same age as them, and the way they speak, the way they dress, the way they communicate with other people is is a different far different from what they usually see in Vietnam. Yes, and I think if your language is not really good enough, they will you will meet the language defense of language. Yes, and you will find hard to communicate with other people. Yes, and you are easily become lonely, and for moreover you will get on well. The way you get on well with other people here is very difficult too, um, because they have the different thoughts, they have different lifestyle. Yes, and how can you cope with them is very hard thing. um, okay, let's move to the last point. There are also another question. um, if you get the full scholarship to studying abroad, and in this country there is the epidemic, what's your decision? Okay, in my opinion, I will give some solution. First of all, I will ask for the this company or this uh, organization, whether I can delay my delay my studying or not. If I can't, I will give it to another person who really want to studying abroad, because I think the some epidemic is very dangerous, and it will uh, threaten my health. So I'm very scared, and I also think that my family will truly disagree with my decision to go. I think my family will worry a lot about me. Yes. So that's all my small talk about studying abroad. I hope that you can patiently watching it, and I also hope to see our members um, to speak more and more in our meeting this Sunday. You don't need to speak the right grammar. You Yes, grammar is not really important when you're speaking. Yes, and I hope that everyone will prepare carefully to for our next topics. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.